One of the best things about community radio is being able to catch up with locals when they come in and introduce themselves. And we were fortunate across our desk the other day, an introduction email from a lovely couple, Anna and Jordan, telling us about that they're from their music and they're local from right here in Buderim. And we've been able to coerce them into the studio tonight and have a bit of a chat. Jordan, welcome tonight.
Thanks for having us.
No problem at all. And Anna, thanks very much.
Thank you.
From Buderim.
Yeah, we could have walked here, but we did drive.
What sort of music do you play? I get a feel from what I've heard so far, it's a bit of a bluegrass sound?
Yeah, there's a bit of bluegrass. We call ourselves folk, so I guess, we've been called Americana as well. Mixture, I guess.
Do you guys get the opportunity to perform much live? They tell us that there's limited venues around the place for being out there.
I think we're pretty lucky. Like, we get to play locally a fair bit, like places like Soul Bar and Perugian Beach Hotel and places like that. A few interstate things as well.
We're going to be playing one of your recorded songs shortly. How much recorded music have you got, and what are the plans for more in the future?
An EP and an album that we released in, I think it was 2015 and 2016. Since then, our style's probably changed a fair bit in terms of being less traditional and more pop to an extent, more listenable to the everyday person. So we've got 2 singles since then that have come out in the past 2 years, and we've got one on the way in January as well.
We're talking to Anna and Jordan here. They're locals from Buderim, which is wonderful for us to be able to have them in the studio tonight. One of the things about the country music industry now, it's quite broad, from the alt country to the traditional and the contemporary country. Do you think that's given a bit of an impetus for people that aren't sort of mainstream country to be able to look at a wider range, so to speak?
Definitely, like that's pretty well our entire premise as a duo, really. And our music is like, we would never really call ourselves country strictly speaking, but
Sure.
We've been called alternate country a lot, and it's like we're pretty happy with that label.
Yeah, well, some of the music, there, people like Andrew Swift, who's up for a nomination, Mustard Courage, those sort of bands, just sensational sound. Unfortunately, that sort of music doesn't get play on mainstream music, so if it wasn't for community stations, they really wouldn't get a go. How do you guys find that too? Is it the same sort of thing? You've got to really work to try and get some airplay?
Whenever we kind of get airplay, it will be on certain programs that will be very genre specific, not necessarily even radio stations. Like, whenever we see our charts, it'll be like a folk thing in Melbourne or a country thing in Toowoomba.
Sure.
Like, it's really random and very specific, and somehow our music pulls between lots of different genres, which is really good.
Isn't that great though, that you get some breakthrough?
Yeah.
That's just absolutely brilliant. I noticed you got your instruments there. What's the chance of twisting your arm and getting you to do something live for us?
Oh yeah, I reckon we could do that.
I think we do play music. Yeah.
All right, well, that's cool. That's the best thing about doing one of these programs is getting to hear people sing live, because it's fantastic. You know what happens. So I might let them get their instrument, take a little break, and we'll be back with Anna and Jordan live in the studio.
Running on, my darling, I'm crawling on my knees. I'm counting all my fingers, I'm begging, darling, please. Only takes so much to make me understand. I can count it in numbers on the back of my hand. Running on, I'm running on, I'm running on for free. I'm running on for free. Oh, I'm running on for free. Counting all my blessings, I'm letting my worries be. And I'm learning all my lessons, I'm paying all the fees. Can count them in numbers on the back of my hand. Put your hand to my heart and I'm sure you'll understand. Running on, I'm running on, I'm running on for free. I'm running on for free. Oh, I'm running on for free. Oh, I let my worries be. Oh, I'm running on for free. very carefully, the word will make it clear. And whisper all the answers gently in your ear. Your head can get stressful, full of worries and fears. But your heart is an anchor, and the skies are all clear. I'm running on, I'm running on, I'm running on, running on for free. I'm running on for free. Oh, I'm running on for free. Oh, I let my worries be. Oh, I'm running on for free.
How good's that, folks? Anna and Jordan right here on the sunny coast, Buderim locals in here. We better find out a little bit more about where people, if they like that, and who wouldn't. That was sensational. Beautiful harmonies, and gee, I wish I could play the fiddle like that. Anna, that's fantastic. So if people like what they hear, they want to know more about Anna and Jordan, how do they go about doing that? Social media?
Facebook, Instagram. I think we're on Twitter. Automatically is hooked up, so yeah, we're there. And yeah, we kind of post all of our gigs and upcoming things on there, so that's probably the best place to find everything.
And people want to get hold of that EP and album you're talking about, they can get in contact with you there as well?
Yep. Send us a message if you want hard copies, or it's all on Spotify and Apple Music and everything as well.
It was great to catch up with you and know that we've got such great talent right here in our own backyard. We'll have to see you again early in the new year. Come back in and do it all over again if you like.
Definitely. We'll
Love
come
to.
play our new song.
That's
Thanks for having
Anna
us.
and Jordan. And I know you got something recorded. We might go out with Darlin if that's okay. We might play that now.
Sounds great.
This is Anna and Jordan right here on Sunshine FM.